Social media. Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Instagram, Pinterest, it's everywhere. Everywhere we look, it seems, every logo, every business card, every restaurant has social media icons on its advertising. Every phone seems to have at least one social media app and a shortcut. Everyone out there is using social media. Lawyers are really no exception. It might seem like we shouldn't be on there, or you might think there's some ethical concerns about having a social media account. As long as you're not under an employer's thumb that prevents you from having a social media presence, there's really no reason why, as a lawyer, you can't be out there on social media. But then you might think, well, what am I supposed to do once I'm there? Well, this is not a marketing platform in the sense of advertising, to just be on social media and posting, hey, call me if you get in an accident. That doesn't look any better than running down the street saying that. So what are some effective ways you can use social media that are also ethically sound? Well, my favorite way that lawyers can be on social media is just networking. I mean, why not get out there and communicate with other lawyers and members of your community to get to know each other? It's actually a great place for that. Now, that doesn't mean that you necessarily have to share pictures of your kids and your personal life with all of your work colleagues. I completely understand if that kind of scares you. It scares me, honestly. I don't do a lot of that either. But connect with them. Say, hey, I saw you took this trip. Here's a trip I took. Or I'm really interested in the same hobby as you. There's ways to connect on a personal level on social media that we sometimes miss out on in real life. Whether it's because you're in an office with someone and you're just working, or you don't see the person in real life, and so you end up just communicating maybe across the country on social media and letting bits of your personality shine through. Another fantastic way to use social media as a lawyer is sharing useful information. People tell me that they're afraid that they're going to post something that's going to be attorney advertising. Well, then don't post attorney advertising. You're not out there to put an ad, but you can share useful information. We usually refer to this as content marketing. If you are a personal injury lawyer, for example, you don't have to post on Twitter or Facebook, if you get in an accident, call me. Believe me, no one's going to follow you or like your posts or share those posts if that's what you're doing. That's not why anyone else is on social media. They're not out there to see you shouting from the rooftops with your advertisement. But if you share useful content, such as, if you get in an accident, here's something you should make sure you do right away, that's actually helpful. And anyone might be interested in that. They don't have to have had an accident. Maybe their friend did. Maybe they're thinking it might happen to them. And so people will read that and maybe share it because it's useful and helpful. That's the best way to be out there and actually making an impact on your potential client base, is by educating them and helping them. And then finally, another way that you can use social media is newsjacking. Newsjacking is when you take an article or headline about something that's going on in the world and you give it a twist where you're making it relevant to what you do. It can be interesting because people will look at your useful information because you've somehow tied it to a current headline. Now, don't get a little too attenuated. We've all seen it, where someone takes a news story that really has absolutely nothing to do with what you do, and you're clearly trying to shoehorn yourself into some major news story. That's not the point of newsjacking. But newsjacking is a way that you can get useful content across to people in a way that they'll find interesting enough to read and perhaps share. So don't shy away from social media. Get out there, meet people this way, share information, be useful, be relevant, and have fun with it.